U.S. President Donald Trump will meet Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Florida to discuss critical Middle East issues, including the Gaza ceasefire, Iran's rearmament, Hezbollah's role in Lebanon, and relations with Syria's new government. This will be their sixth meeting since Trump's return to office. The talks occur amid ongoing storms in Gaza, where displaced Palestinians face deadly cold and flooding. Ceasefire progress, humanitarian access, and regional security are high on the agenda, with global attention on the potential outcomes of their discussions. U.S. President Donald Trump hosted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Florida to discuss a revised peace plan addressing the ongoing war in Ukraine. The key topics included security guarantees for Ukraine, territorial disputes, the fate of the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant, and the contested Donbas region. Both leaders indicated progress, with Trump suggesting an agreement on security guarantees was nearly complete, while Zelensky sought guarantees for up to 50 years. The talks also explored trilateral discussions with Russia and potential involvement of European allies in ensuring lasting peace. Thailand's army has accused Cambodia of violating a recently signed ceasefire, detecting over 250 unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, crossing from Cambodia on Sunday night. The ceasefire, effective Saturday, aimed to freeze front lines, ban reinforcements, and allow displaced civilians to return home after weeks of deadly clashes that forced nearly 1 million people to flee. Both sides previously hailed the agreement as a diplomatic breakthrough, supported by China and the U.S. Cambodia described the UAV flights as a minor border incident, downplaying their significance. China has launched large-scale military drills around Taiwan, simulating the seizure and blockade of key areas in a show of force against separatist forces. The exercises, codenamed Justice Mission 2025, involve the Chinese Army, Navy, Air Force, and Rocket Force, including live-fire drills. The move follows the U.S. announcement of an $11 billion weapons sale to Taiwan, prompting Beijing's sanctions on U.S. defense firms. Taiwan has responded with high alert, deploying missile systems and monitoring Chinese aircraft and ships near its territory while flights are being diverted for safety. Jaipur, India's amber-hued capital, illustrates a wider urban crisis affecting many Indian cities, with decaying infrastructure, traffic congestion, foul air, and piles of litter marring historic architecture. Residents in Bengaluru, Mumbai, Delhi, and Tain have protested worsening traffic, potholes, sewage, and pollution, highlighting public frustration despite billions spent on infrastructure upgrades like airports, highways, and metro systems. Even high-profile events, such as footballer Lionel Messi's visit to Delhi, have been overshadowed by poor urban conditions. The disconnect between rapid economic growth and declining urban livability is increasingly evident. Ahmed Al-Ahmed, a Sydney shop owner originally from Syria, heroically disarmed one of the gunmen responsible for the Bondi Beach shooting that killed 15 people during a Hanukkah event on 14 December. Tackling Sajid Akram from behind, Mr. Ahmed wrestled the long-arm gun away, saving numerous lives. He was shot several times by Akram's son, Naveed, who has been charged with 59 offenses, including murder and terrorism. The attack, Australia's deadliest since 1996, targeted the Jewish community, and authorities declared it a terrorist incident. India's Supreme Court has stayed a Delhi High Court order that suspended the life sentence of former BJP lawmaker Kuldeep Singh Sengar, who was convicted in 2019 of raping a 17-year-old under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offenses (POCSO) Act. The High Court had granted him conditional bail, arguing that as a legislator he was not a public servant under aggravated assault provisions. Sengar remains in jail for culpable homicide related to the survivor's father. The case has sparked nationwide protests and widespread public outrage. A 5-year-old boy, Hinata Goto, tragically died at a Hokkaido ski resort in Japan after his arm became trapped in a travelator on Sunday morning. He fell while stepping off the moving walkway connecting the resort's car park to the ski slopes. Despite a safety mechanism designed to halt the machine when objects are trapped, it failed, and the travelator only stopped when the boy's mother pressed the emergency button. Rescue workers spent 40 minutes dismantling the equipment, but he was later pronounced dead at the hospital. A deadly fire broke out at Damai Nursing Home in Manado, North Sulawesi, Indonesia, on Sunday night, killing 16 elderly residents and leaving 3 injured. The blaze began around 2:30 local time and was extinguished an hour later, according to local authorities. Many victims were found in their rooms, likely asleep when the fire spread rapidly. Police are investigating the cause of the fire and urging family members to identify the deceased at the hospital. Neighbors and locals helped evacuate residents using makeshift ladders and tables. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim defended his recent tactical change against Newcastle United, moving from a back 3 with wing-backs to a traditional back 4 with 2 holding midfielders. This adjustment later evolved into a back 6 as the team secured only their second clean sheet of the season. Amorim emphasized that the switch was based on match circumstances, not media or fan pressure. Despite squad injuries, including captain Bruno Fernandes and several senior players, Amorim remains confident in his team's adaptability and stresses the importance of maintaining his tactical identity while managing player availability.